Alright, welcome to another vlog. It's currently 4:25 in the morning and we're going to be heading to the Cebu Pier number 1 because today I want to catch a ferry from Cebu to Bohol, and I think the ferry times leave at 6 a.m. I made a kind of a last minute decision or last minute booking to go to Bohol, so I didn't have the time to book the ticket online in advance, at least to the port where I want to go, which I think is Talib Garan or something. I'm butchering the pronunciation. I have not slept yet. So I have my bags packed and we are going to head down to the hotel reception. I'm going to do a last minute room check and then we're going to head to the port. Hopefully we can get a ticket for the 6 a.m. ferry and arrive to Bohol around 8 or 9 a.m. And then we will be exploring the beautiful island over there, which I have the hotel booked for 4 nights in Pandodloa. And yeah. Damn, we out here, but the line is insane and I think everything is closed. I don't know, do we pay to skip the line, bro? Or do we wait? Let's see. I'm gonna chill for like 10 minutes, see what the situation is, and maybe I have to pay to skip the line. Line's moving at a pretty decent pace, so I think we just wait. That's why I came hella early. It's like almost 5 a.m. and the ferry leaves at 6 a.m. I think we'll have plenty of time. I know from the other vlog I watched on this, Luke, he paid to skip the line, but the line isn't that hectic this time, so I guess we just go with the regular flow of things, and then yeah, I'll give you guys an update once we're inside. As you guys see here, we're outside the ticket office. I would just say that even if you book a ticket in advance, you gotta come relatively early because the line is actually pretty full. That's why I kind of opted in for the 6 a.m. fare as opposed to going later on in the day, because in some of the vlogs I watched from this trip, the line was massive. And as time goes by, more and more people are coming, so early bird gets the worm. And then there we have a no to fixer sign, which is what those guys offering to skip the line were doing. Although I'm not sure how true that holds, because I've seen other vlogs where they have been used and the ticket has been valid, so maybe it's just there for show. But so far so good. We're almost there. Maybe like a little bit over 10, maybe a dozen more people in front of me, and I think we should be able to make the 6 a.m. ferry. You guys see, the line is now filling up, and then off in the distance the sun is rising, so off to Bohol on a no sleep. But good news is we get the tickets, so that's my biggest worry. I was kind of afraid that I was going to miss the 6 a.m. ferry, but everything worked out, man. I'd say the only downside here is that they only have 2 tellers open when there's like 6 tells, you know, so it's kind of like missed out on employment opportunities. And behind one of them, it seems like there's someone. It seems like there's more than just 2 people behind the desk, but only 2 are open, so that causes the queue to kind of stack up. Not gonna lie, pretty long queue. I feel like it could be a lot faster if there was just like more tellers, since there are, but I don't know how the system works. But after like a 40-minute wait, we got our ticket. As you guys see, the sun is rising, and now I think we're just gonna have to head to the passenger terminal. I'm not sure if there's a fee that I need to pay for the bags, but we'll see. So there is a terminal fee for 25 pesos, and then my bag's over there, but we need to go to the check-in counter first. So that is what we're waiting for currently. 20 more minutes until we leave. So it was 100 pesos for the bag, and as we guys see, it's like 458. Yeah. Oh, okay. As you guys see over here, we got the sunset. I think this one's, I'm just gonna ask Tagbilaran. Tagbilaran? Oh, okay. Now, as you guys see, we have made it just in time for the sunrise in the open air class, which is 400 pesos cheaper than the business class, and it's not inside, which is amazing, because I don't know why you'd want to sit inside as opposed to sitting outdoors and enjoying the beautiful ocean. I think that's the best way to travel, to be honest. Especially early mornings, the sun's not going to be blazing, so this is definitely the wave. I watched some other vlogs and everyone else was traveling either tourist class or business class, and it was just inside, and it was just like stuffy, you know, with air conditioning. I'd rather experience the ocean breeze, and I'll be filming some of the journey. I'm surprised we made it, low-key, with the trusty Red Bull now to keep me awake. Maybe read a book on the journey. And the time is 5:47, so we made it with like 13 minutes to spare. I got here around like 4:40 in the morning, or like 4:30, but the queue to get the ticket was a little bit long because I didn't pre-book ahead of time, and there was only 2 tellers, as you guys saw earlier on, so that kind of worried me. And I avoided the fixers, so that is pretty good. I didn't support the fixers, which I was kind of tempted to skip the line, but since the line was relatively short when I first arrived, then there was no need. There was another like tourist couple behind me in the line, and I know they're definitely not making the 6 a.m. trip, so unfortunate for them, but I think it leaves like every hour or every 2 hours, so they just have to wait till 7 or like 8, so it's not really that bad. Terminal's pretty chill. You have like some kiosks and restaurants where you can buy snacks and water and all those things, but yeah, I'll film some of the journey to Bohol, and then we'll be heading to the hotel and then planning out the next few days there. And I don't know where I'm going to go after Bohol, so I will also want to plan that trip out. Cheers, here's the caffeine addiction. Just look at these views. It has been quite some time since I've actually been on the ocean. I can't remember the last time I caught a ferry. Maybe over a decade ago, man. It has to be when I was like really young. Maybe traveling in Finland, that's the last memory of it, like single digits. Or maybe when I was like 10 or 11 or 12. Somewhere along those lines. But yeah, man. Made it in time for the sunrise. It's a blessing. Currently 6:08, so I guess we had some leeway with the time, but like I gotta say, your boy kind of lucked out on the seat because we are right, this is like the window seat, right? We're right on the window seat, and then we get to see the ocean, so that is perfect for filming. That is perfect for the scenic views. And I think the ferry ride is going to be like 2 hours, maybe 2 hours 30 minutes, so we'll just chill here, sipping on that good old-fashioned Red Bull, mix it up with a little bit of water, and get that hydration so we don't have a heart attack, because I've already consumed like 3 coffees this morning. Because your boy I was just too hyped, man, too excited, and I was kind of worried what the situation was going to be. I didn't know the exact timetable for the ferries leaving, because some sources said like 5:50, other sources said like 6 a.m. so I just wanted to get to the port at like 4 something. I wouldn't leave at like 4:15. I think I left at like 4:30, and I think I arrived in here around like 4:40 or 4:50. I started queuing in the line, but we made it, fortunately. So everything went according to plan, and sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. The next island outside of Bohol where we go, I think I'm gonna plan and buy the tickets beforehand, but I'll have to see what the experience is like and just feel out the vibes, man. We are leaving. This is why we do it, man. Look at early morning travel is probably the best, because you literally get to see the sunrise. When I got here first, it was dark, and now just look at this, man. Scenic views is truly majestic in a beautiful country with beautiful people. Couldn't ask for anything more, man. I'm grateful to be here. Say goodbye to Cebu, eventually work our way to Manila because that's where we're flying from to Hanoi. But I only want to spend like 2 or 3 nights there. I'm not really looking to chill too long in a major city, you know. I'd rather go island hopping or go to less traveled, well, not less traveled, I wouldn't mind going to touristy places, but rather go to less hectic places than main cities. So we'll have to plan that travel itinerary accordingly and enjoy the beautiful island of Bohol first. Distance there is a fisherman on his boat, I believe, as well. I'm not sure if you guys can see there, but I'll try and zoom in. Maybe get a video on my phone real quick. Best ways to start the morning, if I do say so myself, and the open air class is definitely better than a business because, like I said, you're not shut indoors, especially early morning right now. The sun's out, but it's not blazing, so I mean, it's perfect. You got the wind in your face as well. You save 400 pesos. I mean, it's kind of crazy that this is cheaper than the business class. I would think it's the other way around, but hey, it's definitely the best way to travel on Ferry, man. Early mornings, open air. There in the distance you can see boats as well. Traveling. So beautiful, man. I haven't traveled by ocean in God knows how long. It's honestly been over a decade, man. Easily. If it's not too much hassle, this is what I might do from Bohol. I might try and work my way up with ferries to different islands all the way until I get to Manila and spend a few nights at each location. But like I said, I'll have to plan that trip out once I arrive there. But this will probably be the move, to be honest. I get to just experience the beauty and the nature and the scenery, and then just see a lot more, you know. I feel like than if I were flying. Now this is close. The sun was actually kind of blazing low key, and a lot of people are like passed out sleeping, so it makes sense. Some stuff views over there, but I'm trying to stay awake, man. I'm like I'm kind of crashing. And over here in the distance we have the island of Bohol. I thought it was going to be here still for like another 50 minutes, but we're actually arriving at the port now, so I didn't have time to sleep. Beautiful and blue the waters are. Well, now we're boarding. I mean, we're exiting. And I'm not gonna lie, that trip went by pretty fast. It was kind of a blur because I'm so tired. So now we'll just go to the hotel and see what's up. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind having an early check-in, low key, and then maybe taking a nap and then heading out to explore. But if not, then we just explore and get some coffee and then check out some of the beaches and then try and book some tours for the next few days. And then probably later on in the evening or tomorrow evening, I'll decide the itinerary after Bohol. I think it's better that I do it after I get some rest. This is where we exit from. And this is a tourist class, which is the same price as the open air, 800 pesos, but like I said, I prefer sitting outside and open rather than being confined in, inside, man. But this place has AC, so if you prefer a little bit of a cooler environment, then I guess this will do. But then you don't really get the proper views. The windows are kind of like blacked out, so you know it's better if you want to. It's better to be up top, in my opinion. Although if you're traveling midday with the onset of the heat, then maybe the AC is the move. To try and claim our bag, trying to see where the suitcase is at. I feel like they're still unloading some. Let me just stand out of the way. Let these people move on through, and then we'll try and find our suitcase. Maybe it's still being offloaded. There's a bunch of suitcases like that direction as well, so we'll just wait it out. Imagine my clothes get stolen. Nah, let me not tricks myself, bro. I doubt that's gonna happen. They're not gonna give the suitcase to someone who doesn't have the numbers, right? Here comes my suitcase. Let me work my way over here. Well, I will wait. Now let me slowly work my way over here. And just like that, that concludes our ferry ride. Everything super straightforward. Total price was 925 pesos. It was 800 for the ticket. Then it was 100 for the baggage. And then it was 25 pesos for the terminal fee. So I'll have the conversion for you guys. I don't know exactly how much that is in euros or dollars, because the conversion is still a little bit new to me, so I don't know it off by my head. But yeah, let me go catch a taxi and then see how much a taxi to the hotel costs. I should have gotten a bigger size of this Gymshark David Lake shirt, man. My nipples keep popping out if I don't have it in the proper positioning, especially if I have like a bag or something that's pulling the straps, man. It's relatively small. I gotta get some size and gotta bulk up a little bit, hit the gym more, and then your boy's gonna look fine in this tee. Oh, peep reflection. Admire myself. Here we have, I guess, customs if you have anything to declare. And we also got sniffer dogs. So no funny business. They got the canines, so no funny business. And yeah, now we get a cab. Alright, so 800 for the fare, which I mean is... Yeah, I'm alone. Which is reasonably priced. I mean, it's the same, which is the same price that I watch for all the other videos. So as long as we get there, man, that's gonna be the main priority, main objective right now. So I think this place doesn't have any rideshare apps, so we have to make do with taxis and the modes of transportation that we have over here. Nice to meet you, eh? Everyone is so welcoming here in the Philippines.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. And so friendly. So it's first time here in Bohol, and we're going to Pangloa Seaside Resort.
Yeah.
Okay. These like trikes, these mini tuk-tuks, same as in Cambodia. I haven't really seen them around Cebu, but I think they are pretty prominent around here in the island. So we'll definitely be traveling on with that as well around. If once we get once we get rid of the suitcase. Kind of hard with the big suitcase, but for day trips and for island exploring, that is our probably preferred mode of transport, this right here.
Bands or baby, serve that daily. Have a little look here, sun get wavy. Need some food, hanging out crazy. Same tracksuits, I'm hanging out daily. Come out, look at the smell, leaving the crib, but you'll be back in a bit.